I believe stability is probably the key and primary aspect that any person would look in to an organization. In its present context, I believe it's more prevalent, but it's always been a case. Stability brings a certain level of security and predictability to anyone working in the organization. Number two, I think it's part of the leadership's main task of building a successful and profitable organization. Being part of a successful and profitable organization is another thing that a lot of people look towards. Success breeds success, and being a part of that, being a part of a successful organization is very important. I think as a third point, I would believe, as being able to learn and grow as an individual, that's key, because looking at the present generation of 20s and 30s workforce, their requirement to be able to learn, constantly grow is key to building a successful organization and a workforce. Alluding to, I think, my previous answers, building a successful organization is key to, being able to attract and retain staff. Another part of it is building a sense of belongingness. That's very key, that builds pride in your work, that level of commitment that you bring. Opportunities to grow and learn. An organization that gives people opportunities to learn and grow obviously has an edge of retaining staff. And I would also think, progressive organizations. You're progressive, people see that organizations move forward, especially in challenging times like this. Organizations that look to do things differently, you tend to, create a sense of belief in the people that work for you, and also the outside workforce who would want to come and work for you. So I think those are some critical aspects. I think that's a very easy answer. 17 years a banker, and then 5 years ago transitioning into the apparel industry was probably the most defining moment of my career. It's been an amazing journey. After 17 years learning new skills, a new industry, retooling yourself, and also having to lead people at the same time has been challenging, but it's been the most enjoyable thing that I've done for a long time. Also, it challenges you to adapt, change, and it also opens newer horizons. So I think it's been an amazing journey, and the last 5 years has been a steep learning curve, but a very rewarding learning curve for me. I think it's strategic onshore, nearshore sourcing. Companies have all realized being closer to your supply chain gives some benefits. It's been a change, but I think everybody has understood, and within our company also, building new strategies closer to home has become is something of a priority now. Well, it's a very dynamic field to be in. It cuts across. It's truly a role that will cut across many organizations, many industries. It's a role that if you master it, you can easily adapt into any industry. You need a lot of tenacity. It's a long haul game. Supply chain is not something that you can master in a year or two. So it's a long haul game, but a very rewarding game. It's a very enjoyable and very dynamic role to be in. Even in the best of times, it's very dynamic. And I also believe having a good, I would say, an educational background, some good substance behind you in terms of supply chain, sourcing, helps you, get a bit of an edge in the whole process, because there is a lot that you can learn out there, and it's a truly global role, so you need to be able to leverage off all possible angles. And I think the education point, constant learning, is something that is very, very important.